You funny. Why you ain't go vote yesterday? Nah, man, come on, man. Curtis was supposed to win. Congratulations, Black Americans. You just gave away the very last civil rights you had. Let me explain something to you. That immigrant male wanted to win so he could finish giving his people of his nationality the true patriotic citizen what he is, because he's not a true American patriotic citizen. He's a true patriotic citizen to his mommy and daddy country that made his mama and daddy a billionaire, millionaire. Now that I know they proud of him that he get to put his paws inside of United States government city money. Well, there will be a government investigation because there's too many of you rich, fortunate immigrants from like y'all was celebrating. You have our Caucasian people running sad as hell. Black people on the bottom of the barrel while you continue to get benefits from United States of America. And I'm not talking about welfare food stamps. I'm talking about mortgages, storefronts, business license that do not go to the American black man. Huh. That do not go to the American black man. I'm not telling you to vote for I told you to vote for Curtis. Why? Curtis spent his whole life protecting New York. That's why. But you know what? I had to vote for Mayor Cuomo because Donald Trump is going to get it a car. You immigrants don't care nothing about a Black American poor person on Section 8 of food stamps. Donald Trump is going to remove private owners. We're sending a kite for private homeowners to not be eligible to rent to Section 8. Because you immigrants came over here and got mortgages, and now you want to get Section 8 slaves to pay your mortgages granted by your immigrant mayor. Donald Trump going to make sure private landlords cannot get paid by Section 8. If you're not a landlord that been here within the last 10 years in America, it's recommended Donald Trump that the United States of America only give private landlords that's been a citizen of 10 years, 20 years. That's the only way they could get a slave to pay their mortgage. Because what's been going on, Kamala Harris and Mayor Adams allowed all of these immigrants over here, gave them mortgages and people with Section 8 vouchers to pay their mortgages. Okay, how much more do they want to get? Because they don't care nothing about the Black American poor man. Because the mayor is giving out the license to storefronts, and they gave our property. Mayor Adams gave our property. Them Indian damn people. He got elected and we here. You out of your mind? That's not a patriotic American. What? Oh, man. Oh, my God. And then he wanted to fund the police. Well, let me tell you something. He wanted to fund the police. You want to get rid of the police? Baby. You know those restaurants and storefronts that the mayor gave y'all? Get rid of the police. You'll never get to drop your money off to the bank. You will never get. I'm just letting you know. Defund the police And you will never get to make your cash deposit to the bank. You'll never make it. Defund the police and your homes would not be safe. No, I got me an automatic. You better have about 50 of them. Because you know how they said purge. Netflix playing our face about purging and shit. They gave me the flash about the joke they made about the election and purge. You was the Antichrist that they was joking about. Because you defund them cool cuts, Klansmen, the police, and see what happens. Because we have a justice system for our crooked police. We have patriotic American citizens filming those crooked police. So we are not going to hold all of our police officers accountable. You disrespectful jackass bastard. Coming over here getting elected talking about defunding the police. Disgusting. And they elected it like did American New York citizens forget about all the people that got slayed, saving your life out there in the line of duty? The hell? I'm homebound. I would have smacked that speaker off. I would have cut the wires. I'd have been like Jesus in the temple, wrecking everything. Iraka. I see you. You see me live? I don't care. I see. The freak. After American election, the blood of Jesus, disgusting. In Parkchester, New York, I feel like crying. The only thing I seen was those people from India, children in the playground, in their backyards playing, ringing around the rosies, while Black Americans and Spanish Americans was in the shelter, and immigrants and Jewish and white folks was getting $10,000 per family. And y'all gonna elect that bastard? Can't go to India or another country? No sense to crying, sugar, because Donald Trump going to tear New York a new ass. Y'all better get on your car. Y'all better get a mortgage. It's called Rocket Mortgage. Y'all better apply for NAACP, because with it ain't gonna be no Section 8, ain't gonna be nothing. But for sure, Donald Trump, the United States citizens are going to request that private landlords do not receive Section 8 money. Let them pay their own effing mortgage, because we need an investigation. It's been too many fortunate immigrants coming over here getting mortgages within the last 5, 6, 9 years. And that's how they got voted in. The money. He got voted in because they planned those people here to vote Kamala Harris in, but it didn't work out. Most of them got deported out. They was illegally accepting ballots. Check them, Donald Trump, all the way from Kamala Harris. We want to see how many people with mortgages of your descendant voted for you, bitch. And who gave them the privilege to do that? They DACA citizen, dual citizenship. Who gave them permission to do that? We need an investigation. You're gonna be impeached just as fast as you was voted in. You're gonna be what? Impeached. Donald's on it already. Donald Trump is on it already. We need to see how many of these business people, Donald, just check out Bronx, New York, where Parkchester is, and Brooklyn, and all of those rich areas. Mayor Adams and Kamala Harris gave ding, 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 all that money. Y'all gonna be investigated. You're gonna be impeached just as fast as you was elected. Oh, more. You always up on me. Ding, 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 ding. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was being annoyed back where I used to live in Parkchester with that annoying music. Ding, 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 ding. I know they think my rap is annoying too. They try to call me a crackhead because I told them to take their car off the sidewalk. They old ass grandmother could walk to a yard, 1 yard, 4 little feet. She could walk. You don't have to cover the whole sidewalk with your car. And they want to talk some shit. So they got checked. Because I let them know who running things up in here, bitch. They try to act like gangsters. They try to act like gangsters. Talk about, we're coming to see you. I gave them my direct address, apartment door number, bell number. While I was standing there by myself. And they was protecting their little Indian princess. They would have found out who the real chief was.
That's where my grandma. That's where.
I could have ripped their grandmother in half. Like a pit bull. They old grandmother that they don't want to walk 1 yard. Could have been devoured like a pit bull. You want to threaten me in my neighborhood? Your grandmother could have been devoured like a pit bull, and possibly by a pit bull fucking with me and my peoples. As many pit bulls as they have. I said, what? Your grandmother could have been devoured by a pit bull. You better keep funding the police. The police are needed in New York because there's a lot of rich immigrants out here that think they're going to throw an American person's face. Bullshit. Talking about defunding the police. And all y'all got is those properties. Maybe United States let y'all have some guns. But y'all better... You came over to America with the police intact. And they funding intact. And you got your property and your money and your riches and your cars intact. Have that communist bastard take the police out of tact. And you will be attacked for every damn thing you got. Because you had no business getting it. No United States government had no business giving you an $800,000 mortgage and 2 little Section 8 slaves to pay it. We want an investigation. We don't want no private landlords getting allowed to accept unless it's a family member. So y'all immigrants be eligible for Section 8. Because unless it's the American family member, they can't rent. privately. Got to be a family member. We going to take the purse strings out of you immigrants. You came over here and got that mortgage happily. Congratulations. But you'll be paying your own damn mortgage. Don't have no slaves to do it. And those shelters, getting $10,000 and $12,000 per nigga family, that shit gonna stop too. In the ghetto area, you'll get the ghetto rent to house. You won't be robbing no more housing preservation development money. I'm telling everything. It's been already told. That's why they took my page away. Apartments available in New York City. The politicians know that. My page is for kings and queens. I'm just a messenger telling everything, the treason, the thievery, and the genocide. So what I've been telling so far, I've been telling you that these privileged, fortunate immigrants have been getting mortgages and slaves to pay their private mortgages. Only thing Section 8 will be paying for is city and federal housing. And only if you're a family member. You fortunate immigrants will pay your own mortgages. Those 3 family houses that they gave y'all fortunate immigrants, y'all will be paying your own mortgages. Hadiraka. Just as quick as that immigrant got elected, he will be impeached. There will be an investigation. Who voted for you? And why and how long they've been here? And who gave them that money that voted for you? Because if it's connected to a mortgage, connected to Mayor Adams and Kamala Harris, you being impeached. We need to find out who voted for you. How many people that just came here and got mortgages for $300,000 and voted for you? That been here within the last 10 years, 5 years, 6 years. This has been a plan. I seen it, y'all, at PS 125. Go to the table. Go to the table. You know me. What do you mean go to the table? My son can't go to the table. What's going on here? One family. Registration per family. Everybody could go to the table and vote. She thought because I was black and stupid looking, I was going to vote for Kamala Harris. No, I was black and stupid looking to vote for stupid ass Donald Trump because I was desperate. Because I know how much and how bad the Democrat Party been stealing. And I know them rich efforts had their own damn money. Now the cat is out of the bag. Sending it up to X. You busted. We need to know who voted you in. Them fortunate freaking immigrants with their little DACA babies ready to take over. Yeah. My descendants died for Black Americans to get housing. Not and they give us nothing. And then when they elect this bastard, they gonna play a theme song. Your fucking mind. If I'd have been there, I would have ripped out the speakers, cut them shits, threw water, coffee on those speakers. I damn sure with they damn sure with just partying their ass off. Hold on. Where you going? Where you going? I've been getting my medication for 45 years. They gonna tell me the only kind of medication I could get is generic now. It's time to sue. Ain't nobody be trying to beg. Get that car. The district attorney begged me to help him. I had to lose my pension, my job, my everything. That's why I'm gonna lock everybody up. But they're going to be accountable for making me and everybody else homeless, a slave, an Obamacare pigeon. They're getting locked up for that shit, for everything. Donald psycho ass. You got to understand that you are finished in America, Donald Trump. You couldn't even get a mayor elected. You couldn't even get that guy. Y'all so racist, y'all wouldn't even back Curtis. You racist demons, you know why? They don't care. They don't care. They not going to be suffering, only the poor. They pulled that shit, and you think America's going to vote you in again? You better get busy taking away the federal subsidy from these immigrants that have those private buildings. We do not want to give them our American dollars. We do not want to pay them our mortgage unless they're American citizens. Then we'll pay their mortgage. You want to give it to the person, descendant that fought in the Civil Rights Act? Give it to her. Give it to him. But you're going to stop giving some newly immigrant, DACA ass babies, immigrants. You're going to stop giving them our shit, our money of American dollars. What the freak can a millionaire do for somebody? That man ain't never, he's not no New Yorker. He's not no New Yorker. What the freak? I was so pissed off. And if I was pissed off, you could imagine. I know Donald Trump turned into Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I know he turned pure red. Oh, and once he hear Donald Trump get rid of the private landlord subsidy, yeah, we're going to have some buildings built for y'all. Don't worry. Y'all just have to get buildings. Or mortgages. If they could give these immigrants mortgages, they could give us mortgages without Section 8 vouchers. If they could pay the immigrants mortgage without Section 8 vouchers, they could allow American citizens to pay their own mortgage and not just the entitled white folks that they allow in certain states. Not just the entitled white folks that they allow to use their Section 8 mortgage. Everybody. Not for being a slave to these freaking immigrants. Oh my God. Oh my God. President Donald Trump. United States of America needs an investigation on these immigrants that own property and houses. They have so much property, they are making buildings into mosques. They making buildings into mosques. That's a little illegal. What's going on? You got too many. You got what? Too many mosques. And one year that you making buildings in the mosques? Oh, that's a gay shit. I could not believe that shit. The mayor of New York was elected and we hearing. What happened to pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America? Because it ain't never mean nothing to nobody. Because it ain't never been one nation. And they don't got one God. Oh, Jesus. Donald Trump. You know what, y'all? I met this little white girl. And She was canvassing for free. Little Goldilocks blonde hair. Looked to be like, like 28 years old. Yes, baby. Grandma's just a little. I'm not upset. I'm okay. And she said, please vote for Cuomo. I want a future for my children. These immigrants, the ones with the money, the fallen officers, you got an immigrant that's advocating to defund the police officers. They sacrifice their lives every day. God said, don't cry. The only people that's going to suffer is the demons. That's what God just relieved me. In other words, he explained to God, she explained to me, the Holy Spirit, you got your God, right? Ding, 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 ding. So serve your God. Don't worry about mine. Tell me what my God told me. The wicked people that voted that bastard in is the ones that's going to suffer. You're not going to get your mortgages paid by United States of America. You will not get no more funding, federal funding from the United States of America. Believe that. Everything that Donald Trump is in charge of, he just took it away from New York City. If he could take away food to feed children, he could take your life. Okay? Okay? Do a little science test. Do a little 9/11 science test and put a plane in the building. He'll just have a plane in the building, but trickle it down. And you'll want people to see war. Trickle it down. We'll be sitting ducks again. United States, Donald Trump, he wouldn't care if he started war and gave New York City to be blown up just so he could rebuild it. He do not like New York City no more. He done with it. And now with this mayor, he done with us. So that's it. I said what I said. It needs to be an investigation. Who voted him in? And it's all those immigrants with money that voted him in. And just as quick as he got voted in, just like Epstein had all that money, watch. Well, no, Weinstein, that producer, had all that money and thought he was untouchable. Watch. You immigrants effed up now. Should have kept your thievery on the low. When they set Mayor Adams free for giving you all that property, you should have left well enough alone. But you want to try to vote in a disgusting mayor, a disgusting Muslim mayor, talking about defunding the police. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. Sending this up to X. What am I sending up to X? We, the people of United States of America, of New York City, do not want Section 8 subsidy to go to private landlords. You own a building management, fine. Only city and federal. Slavery's over. Not getting no more slaves to pay your mortgage. They give you a mortgage and they give you 2 slaves. Y'all have it going on too good, but now I told it's over. It's over. It's over. Donald gonna get right on that shit. Donald Trump investigate Parkchester, New York. That's the Bronx, New York. They own too much property around there. And Mayor Adams and Kamala Harris gave it to ding, 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 yep. And investigate the votes all the way to the election. Because Kamala Harris, there was commit treason at PS 125. Those are the people that they brought in to win the vote of presidency. He wasn't able to get those people out because they had property. You was just able to get the bums, the ones with no money. You got to get the ones with the money up out of here, Donald. That's right, I said. Holy Spirit want me back in math. I ain't never seen a group of black dummies in my life giving away